Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my variety show. In this program, we're going to talk about some topics. The first topic that we are going to talk today is the section, the cooking section. After that, we're going to talk about the news section, and finally about the entertainment section. In this first session, we are going to talk about how to prepare a delicious Colombian dish called bandeja paisa. But before we get started, I'm going to show you the ingredients. For this delicious food, we need red beans, rice, panceta, sausages, bits of pork, potatoes, fried eggs, and carrots. Now let me give you, or let me show you. Now let me show you the steps. First, we fry 2 cloves of garlic with half an onion, and when these are crystallized, we add a tablespoon paprika. We saute and add 2 tablespoons of flour. We stir until roast the flour. We add 3 tablespoons of fried tomato and 4 glasses of water. We beat in the same spot. Second, in another pan, we saute to high heat for 3 minutes the beef, the rashers of sausages, and after that we place them in the same pan when we are cooking the food. Third, red beans that have been soaked for 6 hours are placed in a mesh legume, and it's tied together with the potatoes and the carrots. We can place this in the pressure cooker. We close it and we cook for 20 minutes to medium-high heat. Fourth, meanwhile, we place water to boil with salt, a little bit of vegetable oil, and a cup or 2 of rice. When it's done, we cook the rice for at least 25 minutes. 5. We open the pan. We remove the potatoes and carrots and check the texture of the beef. If it's necessary, we can moderate the heat until the food is ready to be served. 6. Finally, we fry the eggs to taste. We sprinkle a few drops of extra virgin olive oil over the potatoes and carrots, and so the food is finished and ready to be served. As a 7th step, if you want, you can enjoy these foods with delicious orange juice. I hope this step serves you to prepare your own bandeja paisa. Coming back again in our second topic, the news section, we are going to talk about 3 news. The first news is about the home news. Colombia seeks help of Red Cross to recover missing journalists. Colombia requested the assistance of the International Committee of the Red Cross on Friday to seek the safe return of the missing journalists in the north of the country. The Ministry of Defense confirmed contacts with the agency to cooperate in the search and rescue with the missing journalists, the missing Spanish journalist Salud Hernandez. And Colombia reports Diego Di Pablos and Carlos Melo from television network RCN. I think that we have a video alive. So let's go to the news.
Cuando ya apareció me dijo, pues se va a quedar con nosotros unos días. Sí. Se llevó todas mis cosas y me dijo, ahora le van a traer una ropa. Y me la trajeron. Y dijo, pues, le dije, pues qué bien, así es la cosa. Dijo, pues sí, se va a quedar unos días. Y a partir de ahí, pues fueron todos estos días y fuimos cambiando de sitio. Entonces yo creo que tenemos demasiados problemas ya de por sí como para que nos pongan problemas adicionales. Si tú no vienes a estas zonas de Colombia, tú no las conoces. Tú no puedes hablar del Tarra desde un escritorio de Bogotá, por Dios, ni desde un escritorio de Cúcuta siquiera. Entonces tienen que dejarnos trabajar, punto y final.
After have been watching the videos about the rescue of the 3 Colombian journalists, we're going to talk about the international news and the difficult situation that is facing Venezuela. Harrowing scenes of Venezuela of the brink of collapse. The lines outside Venezuela supermarket can stretch for hours, snaking down sidewalks and right angling around corners. Each one is like a hissing fuse. When they explode, Venezuela withers away a little more each week. Another food staple or medicine or industrial part goes missing, breaking the breaking point closer. The National Guard troops policing the supermarket lines grip their tried shears and truncheons tiger, looking for ever more jittery. It is a wasting game. The government of President Nicolas Maduro is waiting for a rise in oil prices to save it from catastrophe. It is waiting for rainfall to rescue by hydroelectric plants and the end of rotating blockouts that have cut the work week for share employments from 5 days to 2. The government knows it's better put something on the supermarket shelf from Venezuela to wait for. But what is the opposition doing against Maduro? They are trying to get some friends to take place a plebiscite that can take out Maduro from the power. Finally, in the sports news, Mark Clattenburg to take charge of Champions League final. Mark Clattenburg will take charge of Champions League final between Real Madrid and Athletic Madrid this 28th of May. The 41 years old will be assisted at Milan San Siro Stadium by fellow Englishmen Simon Beck and Jake Collin. Clattenburg, who will also referee the FA Cup, say he was stunned but absolutely delighted by this call-up. This is a good referee. He has been in the best football games in England. So I think that he is going to impart justice very good. And this has been all the news that I have in this program. Coming up next, we're going to take the entertainment section. We have arrived into the final section of this program, which is the entertainment section. In this session, we're going to talk about the film that has grossed more money this year. That is Fast and Furious 7, whose director is the acclaimed James Wan, a man that has revolutionized the seventh art. This film is full of action and good moments. It was written by Chris Morgan and produced by Neil H. Moritz, Vin Diesel, and Michael Fortre. Various production companies were in charge of the production of this film. Some of them are Original Film, One Race Films, Medirain Capital, China Films, and Relatively Media. The film was distributed by Universal Pictures. The film is from United States of America originally, but was filmed in different locations throughout the world. Some of these locations include countries as Azerbaijan, Abu Dhabi, and Japan, and various states from the USA. Some of the actors in this film are Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Tyrese Gibson, Dwayne Johnson, and Jason Statham. But I would like to refer to the great actor Vin Diesel to talk a little bit about his biography. His surname is Mark Sinclair. This is an American actor, a producer and director, and a screenwriter who is best known for his portrayals of Dominic Toretto in Fast and Furious film series, and Richard B. Riddick in the Chronicles of Riddick trilogy. He also was a producer of sequels in both franchises. This is a good actor that has get a lot of money in all these films that I have mentioned before. In the next program, I will be talking about how to decorate a new house and to news of the moment, like the final of the between Real Madrid and Athletic Madrid, and situation in Venezuela, the situation in some states of the United States. Don't forget to follow us in Twitter in the address that is above the screen and in Twitter. Thank you. Bye bye.